What can we do? Got any ideas? Have they? There, this is King of Tryinit here again with another video. Oh, best shot for the giant. I haven't got any healing spells. I need a heal. We need supplies. Okay. You push it to the limit, you do it. You push it to the limit. And hello there, this is King of Tryinit, always Tryinit here with another video. Now, I've been looking at the comments of my last post on YouTube, the community post, saying what type of videos you guys liked. The first one on the list and the first one to speak or to comment was someone called John, and he said he just wanted FrostBorn tips. So here I'm going to give lots of FrostBorn tips just randomly because he wasn't specific. So how am I supposed to know what tips he's into? I could talk about anything in this game and it'd just be too immense in it. So let's get started on the tips. Now, there are two really effective weapons in this game for PvE. One is called the Piercing Dagger and the Weapon Breaker. These two weapons are good for one reason, and the reason is that it's stats affecting weapons. This one lowers it by damage by 20% that you receive, and this one lowers armor by -4%, but for only 5 seconds. You can do the same thing for Weapon Breaker to Weaken Dart, but Weaken Dart's debuff lasts longer. Less damage but longer debuff. This one does more damage but less duration on the weaken. Now, I've been seeing a lot of people use this but not actually properly or effectively. The best way to use these weapons and to save them is literally for Odins. There should be nothing else it should be used for, absolutely nothing else. Not on minions like I'm just about to show you now, only on, Odins. So obviously you weaken it, he'll do less damage as you can see here now. Actually, did he learn? Is he that weak that it just doesn't change actually? Let me just see. Let's just see. Can you let me? Okay, fine. 6. Alright, so there you go. He does low damage. But if I do this, alright, that's too powerful. The armor piercing dagger is too powerful. Whoops. Alright, you got 40 health, so I'm going to let him see me on purpose so he can survive an attack. So lower his attack, so he's lowered armor, and then what you're supposed to do is switch to a weapon after that. You don't spam armor piercing dagger. As much as you can keep the debuff, the debuff doesn't stack. So therefore you want to be switching between the Weapon Breaker, lower its damage, lower its armor, and then it's a team effort as well, because the armor one is only for 5 to 4 seconds, so it's not really a lot. And then obviously you stack it with the Wolf Howl to make yourself more effective, and vice versa. That's how you use those two weapons, and it's best for Odin's run. I might do an Odin's tips and tricks video, but to be honest, JCF does, or aka Fuser, does such a good job, I don't know if I should even bother. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, tip number 3. How I get maple logs or planks. Now, you guys have probably been asking me this for a while, and I'm just like, it's no real technique. All I do is I fill my inventory with bones, a maple log and an axe. I don't really take anything value. If I die of anything right now, it's I keep an eye out for birds, other enemies in here, and I press auto. Now auto will take me to the maple tree just because that's the only thing I can auto collect right now, and it will drag me towards the zone. And I just take my time, keep myself crouched, because with the update now as well, if you're crouched they can't see the other PvPers, so it's quite advantageous. Of course, they come in a big family and they do spot you. I'm pretty much on death because I was trying to do a video quickly and I rushed it without heals. But on a serious note, so there you go, there's the tree right down there. I guess obviously try bring some better items just to kill a few mobs around, because obviously as you can see here I probably won't be able to get the tree because it's heavily guarded. But that's all I do to get maple logs. It's quite simple. So once again, fill up with anything that's not log, stones, or anything you gather from the zone, only maple, and then just cut down the tree and you'll be okay. Alright. After I come out as well, I normally pop to a red to a yellow zone, and I could be popping in between just simply because I get a bit lucky sometimes and the zones just reset as I'm hopping in between them, so I'm able to get more maple. But do be aware that the danger of this is you're carrying maple logs that you've already gathered, so if you're killed, then you're going to lose a lot of maple, and that's going to really upset you. Inventory's full. How is that a thing? No. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, alright, so I think that means it's not here because, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's what that means. Okay, so in the yellow zone it only has one, but yeah, I thought it said something different as a thing where it tells you it doesn't exist. I also do the exact same for copper, red to the yellow zone, backwards and forwards. And yeah, it tends to just a bit work. Alright, so with the Cursed Town PvP event location, you basically want to get to the main loot as quickly as possible. You don't want to dilly around, you don't want to do anything strange. You know what I mean? You want to put all your buffs on as well. Armor potion is here, and you want to bring a speed potion, but I completely forgot that. Reason why I say speed potion is just simply because if you see a PvPer, your first option really and truly is to run, gather your thoughts, get whatever potions defense on with you, and because obviously if it's not purple armor then it's a different story, but you should always prep like that as a habit, so you're just always ready in general. If you're not ready in general, most of the time you're probably going to get killed because you're going in there just with no plan. So you definitely want to be going in with your head on straight and you know what you're kind of doing. That's what you really want to be doing. So it's my best advice. You can go for these chests as well. These chests have had stuff in them which is worth, they actually have, but at the same time they don't always have anything good in there. So it's just good to empty out all these chests. Like there's straps in there, straps are always good, but there are good items in there. It's not just the boss. A lot of people think that, but it's not true. This is not a good example now though, is it? Alright, so let me just show you all the chest locations. Alright, so this is the third chest location after the first two in the middle near the boss. Alright, this is the fourth chest location, and then the fifth and last one is just up here. So yeah, you just get all these chests. After you've done that, this zone is practically done. There's nothing really to worry about. That skeleton just glitched just now. That was hilarious. He went through the wall and went round. Why? We'll never understand. So yeah, that's it really. As soon as you do the zone, if you got a woodcutting axe, yeah, get some extra logs, go for it. But yeah, that's it for this zone. What can we do? You got any ideas? Have they? There, this is King of Tryinit here again with another video. Oh, best shot for the giant. I haven't got any healing spells. I need a heal. We need supplies. Okay. You push it to the limit, you do it. You push it to the limit.